Hi everybody, this is Rollick, aka Alexander Vasquez. This is a short diary of tomorrow's going to be my first week that I completed the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, aka VSG, at Columbia Presbyterian, New York City. First of all, the first week, it's kind of hard. It's not hard the fact that you can't eat. Thing is that I come from a Dominican culture, Dominican Republic, Spanish, and family gatherings is a lot of cooking, a lot of food, and I was sitting at the table and a lot of food was just waving in my face, and I was getting anxious and whatnot. And that's what made it kind of hard. But the fact is, what's good about the surgery is that you don't feel hungry at all. There's no hunger. But this, I guess being that you have the smell of that food that you used to eat before surgery is there, and hence, you get a little, I just want to taste it, I want to chew it, and then spit it out and I'll swallow it. Because, in the first few weeks, you cannot eat hard food at all. Well, I have 3 different hospitals since the year 2004 trying to go for surgery. The first hospital was St. Luke's Roosevelt, all in New York City. All the hospitals are here in New York City. Like I said, first hospital was St. Luke's Roosevelt. I did it for a year. I went through all the pre-op exams and everything, and then at the end, they told me they couldn't do it because I was too heavy and I had to lose 45 extra pounds. And at that time, I was like, 20, 21, and a diet at that age, doesn't go really well. So I kind of like brushed it off, and I was like, forget it. The following year, I went over to Mashulo Montefiore Center Hospital, and I went to the pre-op exam as well, then to later find out by the surgeon that I'm too heavy to get the surgery done, and I had to lose 100 plus pounds. Again, that was a total down, total bust, so I left. I never went back, I never proceeded with it. That was in 2005 or 2006. I waited 2 years. I said, you know what? Maybe that surgery isn't for me. The bypass, the gastric bypass. So I said, let me hold off. Let me wait. In 2008, I researched at Columbia Presbyterian that they have a humongous weight loss center. And out of all the surgeons, I bet there was like 5. There was Bessler and a few other. I chose Dr. Uday. And I called the receptionist, Maddie, and I asked her, I said, I'm like 500 pounds at that time. I need to know if Dr. Uday can perform a surgery on, patients that are overweight, over 400 pounds. And she said yes, that she has done patients over 550. And that put a big smile on my face. I was glad. About 2009 October, I went to see her, Dr. Uday, the surgeon, and she said she would do the surgery. I was happy, everything went good. When I went to weigh in, I was about 550 something. I did reach the 550s, and she said you don't have to lose weight to get the surgery, but it's best that you do in order to avoid complications. So I did. From October 2009 all the way to February, I did a humongous crash diet, and I remember I was 550 something, and during that first weigh-in, I was 516. Now at Columbia with Dr. Uday, I was doing a weigh-in every week, every month, because that was necessary for my insurance. They wanted a 6-month weigh-in with the nutritionist. Now, I didn't really know it had to be with a nutritionist, so what I kept doing was going to Columbia, getting a weigh-in, and the nurse was writing it down on a piece of paper every month in the weight for 5 months. Later to know, in 2010, around, let's see, somewhere in 2010, between April and May, Uday, I got an email and letter saying that Uday was leaving Columbia, and that really kind of, depressed me and whatnot. And I called the receptionist, and the receptionist told me, don't freak out. Dr. Uday has sent you to Lawrence Hospital in Bronxville, New York. with Dr. Ahmed, which can perform the surgery on me. So, okay, I didn't freak out or nothing. I had to switch insurances. I went from Affinity all the way to HIP. And I went to Lawrence, to find out that the weigh-in wasn't correct because it has to be with a nutritionist. And it has to be evaluated by her. And she had to write a diary of every visit I went over with her every month so she can tell me, so she can document it basically for the insurance. And we had to do the whole 6 months over again. And then, I think it was June all the way till December, I finished everything. I finished the whole 6 months, something like that. I believe you can calculate. I'm not calculating right now. I'm just trying to talk. Sorry. I know I was 516 when I went over there to Lawrence, and at the end of the 6 month weigh-in at Lawrence, I was 526. I did the test I did was the echocardiogram, the sleep apnea test. I did it twice at a sleep center. I did the cardiologist evaluation. I did the pulmonary evaluation. I did a whole bunch of blood work for vitamin D and other stuff. I did the 3 chest X-rays. I did the ultrasound for the gallbladder, and I did an endoscopy, plus a mental health evaluation and evaluation about my PCP as well. So I did all that between December to, you know what, it wasn't December. It was from February. It took a while. It was from February to, I'd say, mid-April. I finished all of that, everything. And finally my appointment came with the surgeon, my new surgeon, Dr. Aaron Roth at Lawrence. Which I ended up loving. He's so amazing, so great. He noticed that my weight went from 516 to 526. And when I went to see him, he said, you went from 516 to 526. 526 to 529 in a matter of a couple weeks. So he says, what's going on? I said, nothing. I'm just, I'm gaining muscle weight. Muscle is heavier than fat, but he didn't buy it. He knew exactly what was going on. He said, you don't have to eat all the food that you're eating now because you're acting like you're never going to eat it again, which is not the case. You're going to eat everything, just in small little portions now. So don't go freak out. So he says, by your surgery date, my surgery date was scheduled for June 7th of this year, 2011, which was almost a week ago. He said by June 7th, if you're 526.5, I am not going to do the surgery on you. He goes, do you know a human being could lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks? I said, no, I didn't know that. And he said, well, they can. So just take that as a precaution. I went home. I bought an Herbalife cookies and cream with the protein powder. And every 3 days, I bought at the supermarket a big bag of spinach and romaine lettuce with grilled chicken, about a cup and a half or 2 cups of grilled chicken with any type of salad dressing. I wasn't too picky on it. I was using creamy ones. It didn't matter. I knew I was doing this diet for real, and I did it good. 1 protein shake a day, 9 ounces to be exact. A lot of water throughout the whole day. No snacks, no yogurt, no nothing. At night, before 8 o'clock in the night, I had a humongous bowl of spinach with romaine lettuce, a little corn, and a cup of chicken for 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, June 7th, when I went back, I weighed 486 pounds. So I was really ecstatic, happy. I was like, wow, I can't believe I lost 40 plus pounds in a matter of 3 weeks. 2 weeks and a half. Meanwhile, this is Memorial Day just passed, and I did go to a barbecue and I did eat a few burgers and chicken. So, I applauded myself and patted myself in the back. I remember when I went to the surgery table, I told Dr. Roth, and I looked at him, I kind of leaned up on the table and I said, hey, 40 plus pounds in 3 weeks. How do you like that? He looked at me, he smiled, he said, good job, Alexander. I knew you could have done it. That's why you're here laying down today, getting your surgery done, and going for a new life and a new beginning. And surgery was done, and it was great. The nurses at recovery at Columbia Presbyterian are amazing, especially Letty and Gigi. Those nurses helped me to my recovery really fast. I was up and walking. My surgery was at 7:30 in the morning. I was up and walking at around 7, 8 o'clock in the night. I was already walking. I took about 2 trips around the recovery room, which is pretty large. And finally, I caught a little out of breath, and they told me, you were really strong. We never really seen a patient get up and do 2 rounds around the recovery room, which you did. Everybody just does half or 1. But I'm like, I'm a big man. I'm a big guy. I'm a muscular person. You know what I mean? So recovery was good. The second day they forced me to eat some mashed potato with pureed meatloaf with great low-fat gravy. That didn't go well, but it went down and there was no leaks or nothing. They were happy to see that. They dismissed me on Thursday afternoon. So I spent a total of 2 days. And that was it. Now I'm on a liquid diet for until next Tuesday. After that, they want me to do the solid food or the puree. But the thing is that I don't like the puree, so she told me to stay on liquid, and do protein or the Carnation Instameal breakfast, which I'm considering now. And that's where I'm at now. So hopefully by next week or by the 3rd week or the 1st month, I'm not sure which one. I'm gonna come back and give you guys an update. Hopefully I can see a change in the video of the weight that I lost, considering I'm minus 40 something pounds now. I'm 486. That was Tuesday morning at 5:30 a.m. So I'm hoping now, a week later, I'm, a few pounds less now. And let's see, by the next video, I probably might be more pounds less. Well, not probably, but I will be. All right, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any tips whatsoever, if you've seen this video and you've done this surgery, or any type of weight loss surgery, give me any tips. Any advice is welcome. I could really use some advice by the experts who've done the surgery. Please don't be shy. Please rate. Please rate that you like, and wish me luck, guys. All right, I need all the support I can. I have a lot of support at the meetings that I go every month, but I'm an online person, and I like my online family. All right, guys, take care. This is Alex again. Peace.